Well, folks, let's talk about a bank, Bny Mellon, which gave us a very good opportunity to make an investment here and profit from this rise. When we look at the bank, from a longer perspective, we see that since November 2023, it hasn't stopped rising. Basically, from November 2023 to the point where we gave the analysis, the stock had already risen more than 80%. And so we do have a bank, a stock, a company working in a very solid and favorable upward trend. And it made a correction here. What is this correction moment? It's that moment when the stock is rising and it corrects to return to its fair price for the week. It made this return to the fair price, and the buyers, oops, we have an opportunity for a purchase here. And at this moment we identify, look folks, we have a good opportunity here for us to profit from the rise of Bny Mellon. Okay? Basically, this video is a commentary on operations, not an investment opportunity anymore. We record all of them to have a collection, a database, for our future students to consult, and we also make it available to you, so you can understand what we do on a daily basis. And if you like this type of operation, subscribe to our channel here, which helps me share this video, making the platform share this video with as many people as possible. All right? So we had this opportunity here. We had one of the two options to make a decision. Either we bought the stock at $, as we informed everyone, or we bought a personal option at $, okay? So basically, we had the possibility here to buy the stock or buy the option. Personally, I would go for the option. I like the option. And the minimum investment for a contract with 100 options is $. I bought 4 contracts, so it was invested. Okay. This is the amount that was invested in options. What happens, folks? The stock went up 3% the following week, remembering and emphasizing this is a type of position trade operation. He is perfect and ideal for you if you don't have time to trade the market and have other things to do, and you only make your decisions once a week. In other words, this was the entry point. I exited 2 weeks later, but those who stayed in made much more profit and can now exit with a much larger profit than I did. With 5 weeks, that is, buy only after 5 weeks. Make an exit decision. I ended up rushing and exiting after 2 weeks, okay? So I'm going to calculate based on what I did, all right? Basically, folks, when we have this investment at 1 best and 14 of use US stone this week. When he arrived here the week of January 27th, the 285 were sold for 490. Each of these contracts that was sold there for, no, it wasn't 490. It was 590, sorry. It was sold here for 590. So I had this fluctuation, positive in 2 weeks. After that, the stock continued to rise and already hit 750 G. Okay, but speaking here of the numbers that are part of my operation, these break times 0.6, 590, break times 0.5, minus 285, break times yielded a profit of $3.05 times the 400 options that I bought. Basically made a profit of $1,220. Okay, so I had a profit of $1,220 here by investing only $1,140 break time 0.6. If I had continued and not exited, this personal profit would already be around $1,860, but break time at 0.4s, we exit, we show you why we exited and the reason we exited, because this candle here showed it made a high of almost 3% for the week, and then the sellers started to take their profits. I'm 0CO6 in. I didn't want to wait to see. I went there and took my profit as well and stayed here with this profit, which for me is already excellent. Excellent size, okay. What is an excellent size, basically? I had this profit of more than 100% on the invested amount, but this is not the calculation we need to have in mind. At the brokerage, there are $100,000. Divided by the $1,200 of profit I had, it's 1.22% of profit in 2 weeks. Basically investing only 1,000. Look, I have 100,000, but I only took out 1,100 from the 100,000. From these 1,100, I made 1,200 in profit. This represents 1.2% of the total. I only used 1,140 of everything I had, and this 1,140 gave me 1,220 of profit. That is the power of options. Even if you have a large capital, even if you have a large financial volume, you don't need to use much of it, you can use a small part of it. And this small part can give you a great return. Gustavo, another 1.25. Gustavo, that's very little, right? Basically, this is a value that doesn't please much because we have here we have here a small percentage, 1.22% only. But the whole point is how much this 1.22% represents over time, and I really like doing the math with you. 1.22% in less than a month, but let's say we do this operation once a month. Just one operation like this per month over a personal period of 10 years. These $100,000 would become $428,000. Break time 0.5s, bad dollars at this moment. So with a single operation that from the 100,000 I have in the account, I only took 1,140. I only use that, and if I do this once a month assertively, times 0.6, I will have in a 10-year period 4,280 break time. And if we look at a 20-year period, Gustavo, 1,836 break time, 0.5. In other words, my friends, it is indeed very important to value this 1% to value this gain, even if it is in 2 weeks, but what was invested was only $1,140 out of 100,000 were in the account. This is the importance, and this is how we use the American stock market so that we can increasingly have a lighter financial future. We don't get it right every time. We have an accuracy rate of 80%, which means that out of every 10, we get 8 right and 2 wrong. And here on the channel, you will see how we make all of this very transparent and also show you the mistakes and how they are accounted for. All right, so this is the video about Bank of New York Mellon. Just one operation like this per month. We can turn $100,000 into $428,000. Okay, may God bless you all. Take care. Goodbye, goodbye.